Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss the second absolute and relative measure of dispersion. They are quartile deviations and coefficient of quartile deviation. Quartile deviation is also denoted by QT. Okay. Now, uh, what is quartile deviation? First, we will define difference between third and first quartile is known as interquartile range. Remember this. Okay, what is interquartile range? This is also very important. Q3 minus Q1. Q3 is the third quartile, Q1 is the first quartile. Okay, if I take this difference, I will get interquartile range. So what is interquartile range? Difference between Q3 minus Q1 is known as interquartile range, but this is not quartile deviation. Okay, now, if I take half of this interquartile range, I will get semi-interquartile range, which is known as quartile deviation, and the half of this difference is known as semi-interquartile range or quartile deviation. So, formula for quartile deviation is Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2. Here Q3 is third quartile, Q1 is first quartile. Okay, and coefficient of quartile deviation is Q3 minus Q1 divided by Q3 plus Q1. Remember this formula. Okay, let us explain this with the help of an example. Okay, first of all we will explain this for raw data. Some raw data are given and we are asked here to find out quartile deviation and its coefficient. Okay, I think you remember how to calculate quartile deviation for raw data and ungrouped data ungrouped data and group data. So you have to use those formulas. Okay, uh, for calculation of quartiles. Okay, because once you get the quartiles, it is very easy to find out quartile deviations. Okay, because formula is very easy here, Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2. Okay, for absolute, and for relative also it is easy, Q3 minus Q1 divided by Q3 plus Q1. So here we have, first of all we have to calculate Q3 and Q1. Now for Qi, since I is here 1 comma 2 comma 3, since we have 3 quartiles, so I will take value 2. The formula was, if you remember, it is size of I into n plus 1 by 4th item. Okay, this is the formula. This is the formula for calculation of quartiles in case of ungrouped data. Now Q1, so first quartile we have to calculate it. Q1 size of 1 into n plus 1 by 4th item. Since Q1, so I will take value 1 here. Therefore size of 1 into 9 values are given and small n is 9 here. So I will get this item, and after doing the calculation I get size of 2.5th item, and which is how you calculate. I hope you remember this, how to calculate this: size of second item plus size of third item divided by 2. Okay, and then what is the size of second item and third item? You have to arrange them either in ascending or descending order. I have arranged here all the information in ascending order of magnitude. Okay, so my second item is 32 and my third item is 36, and after taking the average I got Q1 is equal to 34. Okay, then similarly I have to calculate Q3. The formula is size of 3n plus 1 by 4th item, because I will take value 3 here. Okay, since this is Q3 and n is 9, and after finding the value I got 7.5th item. So 7.5, that is lie between 7 and 8. Okay, 7.5 is a value which lie between 7 and 8. Similarly 2.5 is a value which lie between 2 and 3. Okay, that is why I am writing this like this way: the size of second item plus size of third item divided by 2, and here also size of 7 item plus size of 8 item divided by 2. So size of 7 item is 59, size of 8 item is 60, divided by 2. Ultimately Q3 is this. And now using the formula of quartile deviation, I got the values of QD and coefficient of QT. Okay, try this example at home. Okay.